Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is the King of Vessels and the Heron. You just had the King of Stones drop off here, I don't know, a couple days ago. All right, and you've got the Hooded Man and the Guardian. You're taking this little sleep, this nap. The Hooded Man's asking you to, look within. The Guardian's, looking at it, saying, face your fears. And then the King of Vessels shows up in your dream. And it's Heron, and it's only fitting because, he's the guardian of between life and death, right? So, when I was thinking about this, when I was meditating on a card, I was looking at it going, okay, here we are in a sleep. I'm facing my fears, or you're facing your fears. You're looking within, and, okay, you're facing stuff, and, it's almost like the conscious is life and death is the subconscious. All right. And when you can put those things that are bothering you to rest in your subconscious, then you sleep better. You're not tossing and turning all the time. So, I find it very spiritual that this King of Vessels, this Heron, shows up. Okay, now, kings rule the kingdom. That's how I look at it. And Vessels is all about water energy and psychic energy. And, as well as emotions. So this king understands his emotions very well, all right? And he's trying to let you know that, as you're, even in his subconscious, even when you're sleeping, you can control your emotions. It may not seem like that. You may wake up with your heart racing and, sweat coming off your forehead and, your palms are shaking. But, by facing those fears with the guardian while you're sleeping, and turning around and saying, as I mentioned yesterday, saying to that tornado, stop, be gone, you've mastered that emotional control. All right. And, what's happened on that is you can take that feeling in your dream and move it into your conscious reality. All right. And say to yourself, you know what? If I can control my dreams and tell these tornadoes and people chasing me to stop, I can surely do the same thing in life and say, you know what? You are not going to, I could say to the universe and spirit, you are not going to control me anymore. And when I get to, when you get to a point where you shut down, at least that's what I do. I shut down. When I get to a point where I, I feel like I'm being overwhelmed, that's where I need to stop and just look at that person and say, no, this is not, I don't agree with that. Okay. And you need to do the same thing with your emotions. You need to, control those emotions in a kingly fashion. But do so, fairly, honestly, and honorably. And, with that self-control that you have. And discipline, discipline comes into play with that, right? I look at the different aspects of, the way the court cards come across. Now, this could be somebody that's in your life already. If it is, it's a person. It's somebody who's a mentor, who is very tolerant. All right. They have a peaceful demeanor. They don't want to see, things get out of hand and get irate. Okay. But they're also a catalyst to help people gel. All right. Now, the King of Vessels is that person that's going to bring that team together. All right. He's going to look at the chemistry of what's going on. Okay. And that kind of goes into his aspects. He's more of a diplomat. All right. And he promotes equality amongst everybody. Male, female, whatever gender, or, that is a gender, whatever race you are, he doesn't look at black, white. He sees everybody as equal. Okay. And that's a great person to have within a relationship or, a work relationship or anything like that, even in a dream. Okay. If you can learn that in a dream, all right, and apply that to that wisdom and knowledge that's been going on here as you're getting ready to, to move forward, then that helps you show the equality with everybody else that's out there. It helps promote that chemistry within your team, within the relationships. Okay. And it's also, this king is going to be also one, and that doesn't surprise me. They offer their support around the emotions, support around the water energy, the psychic energy. And, if this is an event, okay, it could be, support networks. All right. So, think of your support networks that, you go through school or you go through work. to help you understand things. All right, that lean Six Sigma support network. Maybe just a support network, through an email chain, where all the supervisors around where you get info. There's that equality. Nobody's holding that knowledge against anybody. They're sharing it. Okay, and it's also maybe some exhibits that are going out there. As COVID opens up and showcases are opening up, people are getting back together for exhibits, whether it's jazz or music or work or whatever. It's all out there. So, the question that the Heron's going to ask you while you're sleeping is, where do you need to be more tolerant? Where do you need to be more tolerant in your subconscious and take that into your conscious on your spiritual journey? Where do you need to be more tolerant in facing those fears with the guardian? How about the Seven of Stones and healing? As I think about that, where do I need to be more tolerant while I'm healing? Well, I need to, maybe I need to be tolerant in making, looking at it equally and saying, I need to heal both the subconscious and the conscious, the physical and the metaphysical. Okay, the spiritual and the soul, all of that. All right, I need to be tolerant and disciplined in doing those things, so I can heal. Where do you need to be more tolerant with the hooded man? Okay, well, you know what? I need to look within more often. I can't let that darkness, like the guardian, scare me as much. All right, I need to be in control of those emotions. Same thing with rest. I need to be more tolerant in taking time to rest. Where do I need to be more tolerant in that transition? Yeah, I know change is coming. All right, but maybe I don't need to get so high and so low, waiting on it. And then the Page's bows is, who is offering you that opportunity? Okay, the King's offering you the opportunity. And, even though the Page is is a learner and putting out that lesson for you, all right, you might look at it and have to say, you know what? This is a great lesson to learn, or this is a great opportunity I have. Okay, but take a step back and be more tolerant in your thought process. And how does that work? How would you engage with this card, with the Page moving forward? And then the King is saying, who's supporting on you? So if you engaged, you're already engaged in this whole process, right? Of taking a snap, of resting, of looking at your fears. Who's depending on you for support? Maybe that's the wake-up call and saying, you know what? I need to wake up. I need to get out of this nap or this vision that I have. And, and maybe this nap's only 5 minutes and maybe the vision's only 5 seconds. All right. But at the same time, there are people depending on you for support moving forward. They need you to be more tolerant in your emotions. All right. They want you to face your fears. They want you to look within, to become the better person of gaining that knowledge and wisdom. They want you to heal, because when you're healed, you're a better person. They want you to take that rest, because they're going to be with you on that change and during that transition. And if you engage with all this, then when you wake up, you're going to be more tolerant with what's going on. You're going to understand your emotions better. You're going to have that self-discipline. So there you have it. That's today's card of the day, the King of Vessels and the Heron. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others. This is D for the Spirit's Path, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care. God bless. Stay safe, everybody.